Hi. Um, One of my favorite books is called Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. This book is about a kid named Max who is like most kids and he disobeys his mother, and he has lots of havoc that he caused throughout the house. He's referred to as the wild thing by his mom because he's just crazy, and is sent to bed without any food. And then he goes and sails off to this distant land where he becomes this wild thing and he becomes the king of all the wild things and he's taming all these beasts. But then at the end of the book he gets homesick, and so he wants to come home because he misses his family. Um, this book, honestly, Where the Wild Things Are, was such a huge part of my childhood. Like, I loved it so much that I became Max. I told my family, like, call me Max. I was Max. I was wild. I was crazy. Um, I wasn't always naughty, but I was kind of crazy, and just high energy, and so I just wanted to be Max, and it was really easy for myself to just imagine myself in his spot and to be there. And I remember there would be times where I would just go out into wherever, I don't know, my room, outside, and just pretend that I was with all these wild things, and I became one of them, and I would tame them and yell at them, and I pretend my cat was a monster one time too, and I would always like make sure that she was listening to me too. I was a weird kid. My mom was probably a little concerned, but it's whatever. So this book helped me become a reader because I just loved it. I loved the pictures. I was easily able to connect to Max and the character, and I think I do that with a lot of books, and I think that's why I love reading so much, is because I can just easily connect to the main character or one of the characters and just slip myself right in there, and then the story becomes interesting because then you're a part of the story and it's easy to imagine the story when you're in the character's shoes. And so, yeah, I don't know. I've loved this book when I was little, ever since, like, now I still read it sometimes when I go home. I'm just like, oh, I love this book. And I mean, if I'm sure most of you have read this book, but if you haven't, I definitely recommend it because it's one of the best, if not the best book out there. So reading it becomes super interesting for me when I'm able to put myself in the character's shoes and become that character. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't read Where the Wild Things Are, go out and do that right now. Have a great day.